I am joined now by former bantamweight champ and Tough Season 15 coach Dominic Cruz. And Dom, as you're well aware, it's always good to have a little bit of a coaching dynamic there, a little bit of a tension between them to get the show going.
Well, that's what drives the show and what makes it fun to watch. These guys don't like each other. It'll be fun to see how it plays out.
It didn't take long for it to play out, and on that note, I am going to welcome in via Skype from Las Vegas. He is the coach. He is the champ. Cody Garbrandt, thank you so much for coming on the show. And first and foremost, I got to ask you about the clip that most people are talking about already, and that is the throat grab before you guys went out for the weigh-ins. I'm just curious for you, what was it that set you off? Because I feel like people thought maybe it was going to take a little bit longer for this to blow up between you two guys.
What happened was Gilbert and Seth got into it. Gilbert was in his coach's room or in his team room with TJ and his team, and Seth was in the own room by himself. And that's what happened. They were talking crap about Seth, and Seth confronted him like, "Hey, I'm not disrespecting you guys. I'm not, you don't have to talk bad about me. We're going to fight." And Gilbert ended up coming in our training session, so I was pretty upset about that. Got Gilbert back into his room and told TJ, watch your fighter. This is our training session. And then that kind of just unraveled and unfolded with we had to walk out and do the face-offs for the weigh-ins. And, me and TJ had a couple of words going back and forth. And I just let him know what it is. He's fake. And I told him, you've got these guys portraying them something that they're not. You're the fakest person on this show. And he went back with, "You're fake." And stepped to my face. So I grabbed him up by his throat. That's the only way to handle a snake is by their, right? Grab him up by the throat.
Did Dana have anything to say about that? Like, you can't be trying to fight TJ before the fight or anything like that?
You know what? No, Dana, we never spoke on that. The producers and warn, hey, if something were to happen, maybe this, commission could suspend it. Just make sure there's no fighting. If you guys want to wrestle around, stuff like that. I'm like, I don't wrestle. I come to fight. And so they just kind of warned us not to fight. I knew that we weren't able to do that. Just like I said, keep him in his place. And I think that's the worst than even punching him is to grab him something by the throat.
Well, as we know, this is sort of a long simmering storyline between you, and fans first caught a glimpse of the TJ Cody alpha male split on Tough Season 22 when Conor and Uriah were coaches. So let's take a listen to this clip from Conor.
There's a little snake in the grass right there. You were with Dwayne?
Yeah, man, he's a good coach.
And what, he took you out of college? He took you out of college and you just ditch him?
No, I'm still there.
You ain't still there. You pretend you're still there. You ain't still there. He ditched you, so man up. Do something then. That has the belt. That's your opportunity. He came in and hooked you and got out of there. He's each with Dwayne. What did I tell you? Each with him, he's the enemy. That's it. I absolutely despise people who are disloyal. People who bite the hand that feeds them.
So, champ, at the time, you were pretty bothered by that, and you actually went after Conor there. But was he the first one to see this coming? What was the situation with you and the guys when Conor was really saying that?
You know what? They were being back and forth, Andre Feely and Uriah Faber. So I was kind of just sitting on the bleachers, letting them go back and forth. And about the TJ issue, about him leaving, about him, moving to Colorado and being with Dwayne. That's what it stemmed from. We heard rumors too. Throughout the team, and we actually asked TJ, and this is him telling us, I'm with Team Alpha Male. I'm a straight up person, so I was like, let's just ask him if he's with us. He's with us, and he was telling us that he's with them, and I'm loyal to the team, and I'm not cool with the guy. I never was cool with TJ, but he's part of the team, and that's something I'll fight for, and that's what it was.
All right, Cody. So you said you've knocked out TJ in practice, and you're willing to release the footage. TMZ has even offered to pay Alpha Male $50,000. just to have them show it and just to have it here on Tough Talk. Now, are you not showing it out of respect or, what is that?
I have it on my phone, actually, but, out of respect, that's the gym. I've knocked TJ out multiple times, but it doesn't matter. July 8th, it's going to happen again. So that's the thing. I can release it and then have whatever. If TMZ wants to get $50,000, I don't need the money. If TJ were in my shoes, TJ would do that. He sold out for $60,000 to go to Muscle Farm and leave everybody that, sheltered him, fed him, and made him into the world champion that he was. So that, if the rules were turned, now he's asking, go ahead and release it. But, I just wanted him to, on the show, to admit that it happened. And I don't have to release any of it. That's not what I'm about or my team is about.
Well, of course, Cody, you can get an extra $50,000 if you knock TJ out on July 8th. I'm curious how you think that fight is going to go. Now there's so much emotion building up into it. How do you think that fight's going to play out?
feeling confident. You know, that's one thing that I'm thankful for TJ. I stayed with him for a year or so that we trained together, and he was on his upward, you know, pinnacle. He was like 1 or 2 fights away from being the world champion. You know, when I was out there training with him, it gave me the most supreme confidence because I knew what I was doing to him, and he was the world champion.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, champ. Really looking forward to this season ahead on The Ultimate Fighter.
Have fun with TJ, Cody.
Well, it's going to be a blast.